Welcome back, it's me, Lou, and I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review. And today we are going to have a threesome with these very unique Mattel WWE Create a WWE Superstar Accessory Packs. Now, first off, these are out of print and they're maybe about 5 or 6 years old. I found these on Amazon recently and it was a reasonable price. So if you don't remember this, so back in I think 2015 or 2016, Mattel had another line of WWE action figures and they were called Create a Superstar. So what that line entailed was that there was kind of like a duality to the action figures. So you'd buy an action figure, for example, like The Rock. And The Rock, it wouldn't just be a plain Rock wrestling action figure. It'd be The Rock with some sort of theme attached to it. And that Rock figure, I think it was like specifically a gladiator. So you could swap out these different armor pieces to make Rock either look like a gladiator or you could take him off so he looks like this plain professional wrestler, superstar Rock. And there are many wrestlers in this toy line. There was a Sheamus, and of course his dual personality slash figure was a Celtic warrior, so you could swap on different accessories so he looked more warrior-like. There was a Roman Reigns, and at the time he was with the Shield, so they really played off that Shield gimmick. And so besides just having his normal tactical armor, he had like a shield and a helmet and all this like riot gear you could put on him. There was a Stone Cold that kind of looked like a biker. There was a Rusev, and he looked like the Bulgarian Beast, so he was like half man, half like, I don't know, like monster. It was a pretty fun and creative toy line. I don't think collectors jumped on it. It was something that I was curious about, but I never pulled the trigger on it. At the time, I wasn't too hardcore into collecting wrestling figures. But I had an appreciation for the toys just because it seemed like it was a good base for creating customs, which brings us to these accessory packs. So I found these accessory packs on Amazon. I believe for this line of action figures, these were the only 3 accessory packs they made. So you had one accessory pack here. This was the night pack, and this provided you like all the accessories you need to create like a gladiator. And it kind of shows you here like the whole deal with this gimmick. Can you create the next WWE champion? So, you know, you'd get this base figure, and then you could swap parts with the other figures in this line. It's almost like the Masters of the Universe origin stuff. So you could swap out their arms, their legs, their torsos, and then you could like swap out their accessories and just make unique wrestlers or characters of your very own. It was a really cool concept, and I really regret that I didn't get into this toy line. And if you look up the prices, some of these characters on the secondary market go for a lot of money. But these accessory packs are pretty cheap for some reason. And as I stated earlier, I think these are the only 3 accessory packs they made. So you have this Night one. You have this Crime Fighter pack. And I don't know, it's like tactical armor, a riot shield, a baton, mask, and a ball and chain. And this seems like the most practical for if you're just like, if you're just into the wrestling figures and you play with your toys or whatever. Here's a referee shirt, the camera, the mic, the bell, and even like a Money in the Bank briefcase. So this also kind of reminds me of the old Jakks, like grapple gear kind of accessory packs. And I'm surprised Mattel doesn't really give us accessory packs. So this at the time was like the closest thing we got to that, and I think it's pretty cool. So here, you can like make Kane a ref. On this one, you can make, I think it's Undertaker into like a riot guard. Yeah, so it's wild. Like here, you can like swap out arms, and you can like make, give this dude like a skeleton arm. Give him different legs, different pants. So I mean, just looking at these, the possibilities are almost kind of endless. Like when I saw the Crime Fighter pack, my first thought was, with this tactical vest, you can maybe apply this to like a G.I. Joe figure and make a new G.I. Joe classified custom. Likewise, there's this cool like armor stuff, maybe give it to like a Marvel Legends guy. So I actually have some of these opened already, and we'll go over some of these and see how they work with the actual action figure. Let me go grab it real quick. Alright, so here's a baggie of some of the ones I've already opened. Because I bought multiples of these sets just because I wanted extra pieces. So here's the night pack, and we have the gladiator vest, the gladiator helmet, and there's a shield. The gladiator one also came with a torch. Where is it? Here's the torch. And then there's an additional gladiator mask. So this is the gladiator kit. Comes with 2 helmets, a shield, and then a torch. For some reason, I don't know why they don't give us a sword, but oh well. And for the crime fighter pack, here's that tactical vest. This almost looks like the WWE Elite, like Roman Reigns vest, but it's like it looks like it was just casted in a different colored plastic, not black. And then it comes with like a riot helmet, a ball and chain, and then there's a baton. So already you can kind of see, like, you know, if you're a customizer, the gears are already spinning. You know, you look at some of this stuff like, oh wow, I could probably make some cool figures out of these. So it's great that there's actually, I mean, it's great that actually at one time Mattel provided us with these accessories to make unique characters. The cool thing about their standard WWE Elite figures is that those figures come with a lot of accessories as is. So if you're a creative person, you know, maybe you can find ways to swap out the accessories between wrestlers. But I think it's just cool that they just gave us these dedicated standalone accessory kits. So what I have here is a basic Randy Orton action figure. And let's just take a look and see how, you know, how well this stuff fits on them. So ideally, I think these were specifically made for the WWE Create Superstar Wrestling action figures, but I think those were the same scale as their standard stuff. So here's Randy, you know, if you want to make him look like a gladiator. There was a Randy Orton figure in this line too, but I think his gimmick was kind of whack. I think it's like his dual personality was playing off the whole Viper theme, and I think maybe he ended up looking like some sort of weird snake man, I think. I might be wrong on that. So as you see, the armor is a really decent fit. You know, and then give him the helmet. So it was a cool concept. I can understand why it didn't take off. I don't think serious collectors really cared about this. And I think if you're a kid, I don't know how kids would feel about it. I don't even know any kids that buy toys, to be honest. I really believe that action figures, especially when you go down the action figure aisle, I rarely see parents buying toys for their kids. I always just see other collectors. So I think nowadays kids grow up on playing with their phones and video games. So this is pretty cool. You know, you can make Randy Orton look like a gladiator. Or if you're a customizer, you know, use these on your Marvel Legends figures, which I also have on hand also. So here's Namor, and I love this figure because he's Namor in a Speedo, so he's essentially a naked dude, and it's great for playing dress up. So if you want to make Namor a tactical officer, these accessories seem to fit on the Marvel Legends figures okay. Alright, so I'm not going to tie up the straps, but I'll give you an idea. So it's a decent fit. It might be a hair too big, but I think if you put this on one of the larger Marvel Legends figure, it wouldn't be an issue. I'm kind of curious about how the gladiator armor looks on Namor. Let's get this off of Randy. So the figure lines, I go on eBay every now and then. I look at them because I kind of want them. Some of them looked really cool. The Rock looked really cool. Stone Cold looks great. and I think it'd just be a fun line to collect. But it's like I said, the line's been out of print for like 5 or 6 years, so the prices on some of them are kind of expensive. And I don't really want to dip that kind of money into something that wasn't popular to begin with. So here's Namor. You know, if I'll make Namor a gladiator. Yeah, so I think it's a great idea. I really wish more companies would jump on board with an idea like this. Like, it'd be great if Marvel Legends produced this dedicated accessory packs, but it's not going to happen, to be honest. But it's a cool idea. So let's wrap this up. So if I had to rate these sets numerically, I'd probably say an 8. It's cool that at one time Mattel gave us accessories to create new characters and new wrestlers, and they even kind of had it, like, for the action figures to have that kind of like interchangeable parts between the figures. It was kind of a precursor to almost like the Masters of the Universe origin stuff, so I think that was kind of cool. I kind of wish that is more like that today. It'd be nice if figures were a little bit more modular in the sense that stuff would be easy to take apart, but you know, they're not. Probably for safety reasons, especially with kids. You know, the last thing you need is like a little child, like, you know, choking on a toy or accessory or something like that. But these are fun packs. If you can find them for reasonable prices, and if you're a customizer or if you just like the idea of fiddling around with them, you know, definitely get them. So once again, my name is Lou. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Feel free to drop by anytime. Take care.